Hey, what's up guys, Silkdeep here. So we have the MagEZ iPad stand from Pitaka with us here today. Pitaka are already very popular for making a number of premium tech accessories, and they were kind enough to send me this iPad stand a while ago to check out and cover for you guys. So in this video, I'll be going over what you get in the box, some of the highlight features of this product, along with how I've personally been using this stand in my current desk setup. Let's get into it. Touching quickly on the pricing, the MagEZ stand comes in two configurations. One with a wireless charging base that costs $129, and another version without the wireless charging base that costs $99. And each configuration comes in either marble white or black. Unsurprisingly, I've gone with the black option. It just fits my overall style and aesthetic, especially with that space black M4 iPad Pro. But I will say that the marble white color definitely does have an attractive texture to it. When it comes to the unboxing, the stand comes in a pretty minimalist set of packaging. It almost reminds me of the boxes you get from Apple, with the way you lift the box to reveal the product. Inside of the box, you get the stand itself, along with two pins and a handle to insert the pins for when you assemble the base. And the assembly process is pretty simple. It takes less than a minute to put everything together. You also get a color matched USB-C to USB-A cable included, which will come important later, along with a magnetic sticker, which I'll touch on in a bit. So when it comes to actually connecting the iPad to the stand, it's really simple. So you have this X pin connector here at the top, which you just align with the magnet on the back of your iPad's case, and everything should just snap into place pretty seamlessly. The only thing to note here is that you will need to use either the magnetic stickers included in the box or Pitaka's MagEZ Case Pro in order for this thing to mount. So unlike other accessories like the Magic Keyboard, this thing isn't using the 3-pin connectors already built into the iPad itself. It's instead relying on a set of magnets, which do come built into the MagEZ Case Pro. So if you already have that attached to your iPad, everything should connect automatically. And of course, the advantage of using the MagEZ case is that you can easily connect your iPad to your Magic Keyboard at the same time. Or alternatively, if you're using, say, your own case, or you don't have a case at all, you'll need to use the magnetic stickers in the box and attach them to the center of your iPad using the paper guide included. My guess is that Pitaka have done this to make the stand compatible with other tablets and iPad models, but it's something that I thought I should point out. You can also adjust the angle of the iPad between -5 and 32.5 degrees to give you the best viewing angle, and you can even change the orientation in case you wanted to keep the iPad in portrait mode, although you can't adjust the height of the stand itself. The hinge is strong enough to keep your iPad in place, and you won't encounter any issues with the stand wobbling when shaken. And yeah, overall, the design feels very solid and premium, especially with that floating design. It almost makes the iPad look like a mini iMac, but without the massive chin. The base of the stand is made from an aramid fiber material, which is a strong but lightweight material that a lot of bulletproof vests are actually made from. So it's interesting to see Pitaka incorporate this material into their products. But it's not all just aesthetics, because the base of this stand supports Qi 2 wireless charging. The charging speeds do vary across devices. You get up to 15 watts of charging for an Android phone, but for some reason it's just 7.5 watts for an iPhone and 5 watts for a set of headphones. When connected, the X-Pin connector can also wirelessly charge the iPad itself and deliver up to 20 watts of power, basically giving you a wireless charging solution for the iPad. And to set up the wireless charging, you're given a USB-C cable, which tucks in neatly at the bottom so you can keep it out of view. In terms of how this fits into my current setup, I primarily use this stand when I'm sat at my desk using my Mac and want to use my iPad as a sort of second display with the sidecar feature or with universal control. Or sometimes when I connect the iPad to my external monitor, I'll have the iPad placed on the stand to the side where I can keep in apps like Twitter or music open in the background, which I might need to refer to on the side. But even if you don't have an external display, you can still use this thing as a standalone workstation for your iPad just by connecting a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. And again, the setup sort of mimics that mini iMac aesthetic. I can see this being especially beneficial if you're using a 13-inch iPad as your main sort of computer. And of course, having the iPad placed at a higher height does make for a more comfortable viewing angle compared to having to look down all the time if you're using a Magic Keyboard. So those were some of the main highlight features of the MagEZ stand from Pitaka. If you're an iPad Pro user looking to expand your iPad Pro use, have it act as a sort of proper desk setup, then the MagEZ stand is definitely one to consider. If any of you are interested in picking this thing up, I'll leave it linked in the description below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for the next one.